2-1. Hey everyone, welcome to Big Red Homestead. So, alright, we're here in Minneapolis. It was, a little bit of a heartbreaker to say the least.
Yeah.
This is our instant reaction. We're going to be breaking it down as fast as possible here. But basically, 13-10, we held Minnesota 55 rushing yards in the game with a loss. I mean, I would like to see a stat on how many times that's happened in the last two decades from Minnesota to win with 55 rushing yards. But regardless, 4 turnovers on the road and some massive question marks in Rule's debut, including a halftime situation.
Yeah, I mean, the difference for us in the game is that halftime call. We get it to the half-yard line. Looks like Gabe Irving is in. He's not. And then we get a false start and then a pick. And so, I mean, that was
the question mark is, should Rule have called a timeout?
Yes, I mean, you're a half-yard line. We got 5 yards on a quarterback sneak early in the game.
First game with a new team.
And we've
new
already
offense.
had.
I couldn't believe it. We
false
were both
starts.
screaming, timeout.
Yes, and man,
and it comes back to bite us. Obviously, Jeff Sims' performance was
left a lot to be desired.
Especially in the passing game.
114 yards,
114
and
pass
most
yards.
of that was a crazy trick play.
Right.
And I mean, good on him. That was good awareness in the moment. But besides that, we couldn't get anything going.
2 horrible INTs, including the end zone one, and then the second, off his back foot across. I mean, it's just a bad throw, and not setting your feet, not stepping into the throw, throwing into basically double, triple coverage.
And that was another pick. All 3 of the picks he threw into double coverage. I mean, it just not impressive from him at all. And again, Matt Rule said, he was kind of hoping to use his arm. That was not the case at all. We started off on the run from the get-go, which again is a bad sign that maybe he doesn't have all in the arm strength. He has the arm strength, but not the accuracy and not the decision making thus far.
So to be fair, the biggest thing we were talking about in a lot of these breakdowns was how bad he graded out in under pressure at Georgia Tech last year.
Was there pressure.
And there was pressure tonight. The offensive line played absolutely horrible, and especially in the pass game.
That was just a bummer. Again, these guys weren't great at pass rush last year. And again, Turner Corcoran, Bryce Benhart, Ethan Piper, the same guys that we were worried about last year. Again, not the improvement.
I'll be sure to see how they graded out. But
I'm not guessing great. Especially, we saw Turner have a lot of mistakes out there today.
Yeah.
It's just a bummer. And again, Billy Kemp and Fedoni, where were they? They weren't a factor. Alex Bullock was the best wide receiver we had on the field. And that's just really shocking. Again, Heinrich Harburg was the second biggest guy that we had on the field. It's just, again, not something that you would be prepared to see.
No.
Again, as much hype as both of those guys got going into this season. So.
Right. Yeah, and so overall, I mean, the biggest other problem with the turnovers was Anthony Grant being in the game for the fourth quarter when Rule had stated that he was having fumbling problems, which is why he was third on the depth chart.
And he was like the first on the depth chart. I'm guessing he had the most carries, especially when we saw good things from Gabe Irving. I don't know if he was banged up, but I don't think so because he ran in the fourth quarter.
Right.
I don't understand.
So that's a huge question.
That decision making at all.
I'm excited to hear what Rule has to say in post game about that.
Yeah.
But overall, on the defensive side, though, Deshaun Singleton to me was the highlight.
Yeah, Malcolm Hartzog as well made some great plays.
Made some big time plays as well.
There's a lot of, and then again another huge play. Nash Hutmarker on the roughing the passer. Again, that 15-yard penalty. Ty Robinson. Ty Robinson on that. That was just.
And the ejection.
Yeah, and ejected. He's going to miss half of the Colorado game. Just, again, nothing that you'd like to see.
So overall in this game, it seemed like it was, it felt a lot of the same. Jeff Sims felt like this hybrid Adrian Martinez, Jamal Lord type of quarterback. And it came down to turnovers and missed execution and coaching decisions on the road in a Big Ten game that was absolutely winnable. I would assume we had
that 4th and 10. I mean, what percent chance were there sitting there?
Right.
I mean, heartbreaker.
We'll have to check that out. So, long story short, the 4th and 10 was devastating. We had every chance to win this game, and you look back at this game with
defense gave the offense a lot of chances to win.
Opportunities.
The offense couldn't get it go.
This felt like a 2021 Nebraska Cornhuskers with Adrian Martinez at quarterback. So. We will see what happens. Obviously, a lot left to be desired, but man, there is a lot of opportunity. There's definitely building blocks in Rule's first game. So
we're excited to look back at the tape. We're excited to see what this game has to the PFF grades, and we'll be excited to bring all those things on Patreon.
In a full-blown breakdown coming very soon. So we appreciate you guys for tuning in, and we will be back at it again very soon with a full-blown breakdown on the channel, and then check out the Patreon and Discord down in the links in the description. We appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll talk to you very soon. But as always, I'm Josh. That's Caleb. This is Big Red Homestead, and we will see you next time.
Go Big Red.
Go Big Red.